Welcome to CFAN AGTV. I'm here today with Phillip Rucks of Rucks Citrus Nursery out here in Frostproof. Phillip, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us about your important business.
You're welcome.
Yes, first, tell us about your nursery and how long you've been operating under greenhouses.
We've been operating since our commencement, which is in September of 1997. We've always been a containerized and a greenhouse facility.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about how you got the company started and how long you've been in the citrus industry, because I know it's been a part of your entire life, correct?
Oh, it has. I started right out of Florida Southern College in 1984. I worked with a large citrus company on the East Coast and built a citrus containerized greenhouse operation for them. It served just their purposes for tree needs, and then went on to another company, and so from 84 to 97 I worked for someone else, and I've been on my own since 97, so probably about 26 years of experience. Sounds
like you're just doing what you know best.
That's about all I know to do, I think, sometimes, but I enjoy what I do.
And I can definitely see that in your work. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages in growing citrus under greenhouses?
Well, there's probably more advantages of a greenhouse than it is disadvantages. They outweigh by a considerable amount. In a greenhouse operation, the trees are in a controlled environment, and it's a safe environment where it's pest-free, and it's also in an environment where the trees won't freeze. We have a means to protect the trees, which is in a greenhouse, so it's a safer environment, and it's also a better quality product available to the grower. Disadvantages is probably a little higher cost of having that tree, but also the cost sometimes comes with a lot more insurance and a better quality that the grower doesn't mind paying for.
Right, so it sounds like the return is worth the investment.
Yes, and a lot of this was the mandated regulatory law that went into effect in 2008, so it's probably best for the industry if we did that.
Now, what state regulations are most influential in your nursery's production?
Probably the most influential is making the assurance that the trees are disease-free, and the only way that can be accomplished is by making these greenhouse structures insect-proof. And that was a regulatory law that went into effect starting in January 2008. So what that did, that helped keep the trees free from any greening bacteria disease and citrus canker and other diseases that we're not aware of at the time. So it just gave an assurance to protect the industry for years to come.
That's wonderful. Now, who are your customers? Who do you provide trees for?
We provide to small, large, medium-sized growers. We don't differentiate on size. We're here to serve the industry, but we do grow trees for 8 of the 10 largest growers in the state.
Okay, and what are who are some of those growers?
Well, some of the growers are right here at our local Lico. We grow trees for Premier Citrus and just various other ones across the state.
Wonderful. Now, when you mentioned the diseases and the advantages to growing under greenhouses, how are diseases like citrus greening, black spot, and canker affecting your business?
Well, it affected it when they first came out. There was a lot of reluctancy from the grower to want to plant citrus trees, but what it did was the grower has to be able to protect his investment and productivity, so he's almost forced to plant trees to ensure better productivity in the future. So there was some reluctancy at the beginning and some uncertainty, but you can't just sit on your hands and do nothing. So in order to survive and stay in this business, you've got to continue to plant trees.
Absolutely. Well, Phillip, thank you so much for meeting with us today and telling us a little bit about your business. We certainly appreciate you taking the time. And thank you for watching AgTV here exclusively at CentralFloridaAgNews.com.